After repeatedly losing to Akane in chess, Ibuki tosses the game board into the fire. I feel like this would be a really infuriating game of chess. Watching these two would probably be, oh, so infuriating in terms of chess. Oh my gosh, that kind of hurts me, actually. Good people, it's another fine day in the year of the radiance basking in the glow. Toon Link, Dave, Bravo, Anomaly, the Anomaly Cars few know me as the man who's ready to get this action good and ready quicker than a quick ball, but most know me as the United States Aviator. Welcome back to another phenomenal, fantastic, Pokemon-themed episode of the Danganronpa Hunger Games. How do you do? Just recently, I'm still in a Pokemon. Oh my gosh, that is a little bit loud on my ears. Let's calm that down just a smidgen. Because it's the first pre-season episode for season 13 of the Hunger Games, and I'll tell you what we got going on. As I was just saying, I just beat the Elite Four in Scarlet and Violet. I beat the champion, the big boss La Primera, and I beat my rival, the Rumble Queen, Nemona, with Metronome over on Twitch. So go ahead and get the VOD is here on YouTube. I can think it's also there on Twitch, but go and check it out. But that being said, that's not what we're here for. And ironically enough, we have both of the Rumble Queens here today. We got Chisa, the winner of the Rumble, and we have Nemona, most eliminations in the female Rumble. That being said, let's roll it back and say this isn't AWE, it's not AWE. No, this is the Danganronpa Hunger Games, and today, we're not determining who goes on to that May live event for the AWE. We're talking about who goes on to the season 13 premiere of the Danganronpa Hunger Games. And we got ourselves a fantastic list of characters here today. We got, from District 1, Nemona. And I was thinking about, who am I going to pair each of these characters with? From Danganronpa, selected 12 characters from the latest installment of Pokemon Scarlet Violet, and of course we gotta introduce the Rumble Queen Nemona. Loves battles? Who else is gonna abruptly challenge you to a battle more likely than Akane, the one and only? District 2, we got Arvin. You know, a bit standoffish, but in his heart of hearts he's a big old softie, just like Fuyuhiko. District 3, we got Penny. Honestly, a bit of a technical genius, however, not as good as Chihiro, the ultimate. District 4, we got Clav. And my mans, I love him to bits. Just like I love Chisa to bits. They're pairing up in District 4. District 5, we got La Primera herself, Gita, with Kokichi. Both stand tall as what assumes to be what you would think to be the last challenge in your wake, but there's someone else behind the scenes one step further, a little bit better. Kokichi is the one pairing up with her today. District 6, we got Iona. I was like, who would run a good stream? And I thought there was a lot of good characters who could run a good stream, but who would run a very cute stream like Iona? Oh, it would be Kotoka. Master of the Dark Arts, but the Queen of the Cuteness, she is here. We got Kofu, and I love Kofu, not for nothing. Kofu, but he's a little bit of a, a little dunderhead. That being said, we got Gonta, who doesn't always understand what's going on, sometimes forgets things as well. Usually it's because there's some wires mixed up, and, we don't like to talk about that so much because it made us all cry, but, I'm pairing them up, and they're gonna do work. District 8, we got Rika, and let me tell y'all, I love Rika, not for nothing. Not for nothing. Call me kiddo? Dang right I'm a kiddo. Rika, and if there's any, character in Danganronpa who I think would call me kiddo, but in with a sense of respect instead of undignified saying, hey kiddo. I think it's gonna be Kizakura. I think he's a kiddo kind of guy. Rather would say kiddo. District 9, we got Miriam, and honestly, you could go the whole game without meeting Miriam, but I love Miriam, not for nothing. And our favorite school nurse is here with our favorite nurse, Mikon. District 10, we got Giacomo. And he's dropping beats, and Ibuki's gonna be rocking out with him. Also from Team Star, we got Mela. And Mela is here with Kazuichi. Because, she's the one who helped raise those big old vehicles that they ride on. And who else other than Kazuichi could be the one and only to do that? And of course, we got everyone's favorite, the one and only, the man, the myth, the legend, Larry. He didn't want to be here, but his boss said he had to be. And Azuru, he thinks this is going to be boring. I think these two are going to get the show on the road, and I actually really like the cast that's here today. I'm not going to fun. Not gonna lie, I had fun setting up this episode. Tell me, have you played Scarlet Violet? Now at this point, it's the new year. I feel like a lot of people got it for Christmas. Tell me how it's going. How are you enjoying the game? I beat the game, and it's the first time that I've beaten the Elite Four without the team that I had the entire time. Which felt weird to me, but I also kind of loved it because it was all Metronome, and it was silly, and rage-inducing. I would probably never do it again, unless... Tell me who your favorite pairings here are, and tell me, I guess, who's your favorite from Scarlet Violet if you played it, and if you haven't, what's your favorite Pokemon type? Just live it up with that. Or if you have seen it and you know the plot of Scarlet and Violet, still who's your favorite? That being said, I'll tell you myself, after I tell you that these comments are important, your picks are important, pick first, second, third as well, because they're important, so radiant, haha, like this one, that one, and, oh, even like this one, right there. I'm not gonna read a comment today. I'm not gonna read a comment, because I know, ooh, do I? No, I'll start announcing next episode. I'll do a little bit of announcing next episode, because we got some building things that we can do. Now that I have like a full month before the next Friday Night Inferno, there's some building stuff that I want to do, and I'm gonna do it, and it's gonna be fantastic. However, until then, I think we just gotta do 2 more things. I gotta make some picks. My first picks for preseason. For first place, we gotta go with Kotoka, the preseason princess. You can't count her out. You never count her out. For second, give me Rika. Love Rika. Get Rika into that championship match because the top two go on to that singles premiere in season 13. And for number 3, I think it's gotta be Azuru. I think Azuru's popping up third. That being said, it's unwise to bet against Nimona because she's Rumble champion. Well, not Rumble champion. Chisa's Rumble champion, so shouldn't bet against her either. All in all, let's take a step back and let's say it's about that time. And you know just what time it is. Ah. How on brand, right? Asnir, I choose you! Awesome. I feel like we've done this dice gag before. But today it's fitting, so we're doing it again. And we're rolling how many times? 2 good times for... Yo! I legitimately dropped it. But... let's all take a second to just give me a round of applause because... I've come to realize... over the past, probably 9 seasons that we've been rolling a die for resimulations, I think I may have only legitimately dropped Asnir 1 other time. And that's hundreds of rolls. So not for nothing, I'ma pat myself on the back. Asnir, my bad, let's actually get 2 good tosses. And you know what? It's a 1, and you know what? I think that's deserved for after I dropped you. That's my bad, buddy. That being said, we might be in for some chaos. This might be a real short one, as we resimulate just 1 time. Are you ready? Well, I hope you are. Get out your Pokeballs. Get ready to jump into the action. Get ready to throw hands. Get ready to throw specially typed moves. Oh, who's my favorite? Oh, I love Arven. Arven's my favorite. Arven's my dog, not for nothing. Ride or die, that's my dude. But more importantly, it's time to get the show on the road. 24 competitors to go on to that season 13 premiere. We're in the teens now, oh my gosh. That's crazy. Proceed and we will see the tribute stand their podiums and, of course, our new champion, Makoto, stands tall with that title. And my guy, you and the Horn Bears, if you could please do what you do best. Do what you do most notably. Do what you do better than anyone has ever done before and sound the horns. Thank you on bears. Big preach. Big preach. However, we got a show to get on the road. And Mila runs away from the cornucopia. Iona, La Primera, Ibuki, and Fuyuko share everything they've gathered before running off. Kofu and Clavel agree to kill each other last. And you know what? Fair. Gonta runs away from the cornucopia. Kokichi finds a talking Komodo dragon inside the cornucopia. The cornucopia is filled with Komodo dragons, apparently. One of them is Chisa. Says Asnir, after rolling a 1, has placed a curse on her. The only way for that curse to be broken is for Kokichi to kiss her. Kokichi reluctantly obliges, kissing Chisa, turning her back to normal, backed by popular demand. My guy, Arvin. Hope you made it. I really hope you make it. Chihiro runs away from the cornucopia. Larry watches with envy as Giacomo and Kizakura kiss before leaving the cornucopia. Penny runs away from the cornucopia, as does Nimona. Akane and Miriam fight for a bag. Miriam gives up and retreats. Fair. Is nobody actually gonna die in the cornucopia as Kazuichi and Mikan compare to the knives that they found at the supplies, and Kotoko comes with a spoon, she gets laughed at? Rika finds some AV-shaped popsicles in the cornucopia, and Izuru enters the arena via skydiving. Everyone lives! It's a new year. Maybe 1 isn't the murderous one. Maybe 1 is the radiant number now. Let's find out. Day 1 begins with Iona seeing Kotoko holding a meeting with Chisa, Penny, and Mikan. Nimona breaks the 4th wall and compliments you in particular. She's like, hey, you look great today. Great enough to challenge you to a battle. Let's get going. Larry dives with their gold. That's the most radiant Larry of them all. La Primera finds a yeet ball, not a Pokeball. Pokeballs, miss me with that. Yeet balls, delightful. Miriam, Gonta, Izuru, Ibuki, and Mela hunt for other tributes. Kokichi hangs a mistletoe in the arena. Kofu reminisces about season 4. Rika finds the remains of a Viking ship. Clavel teaches Kizakura some fighting moves. Little does Kizakura know that Clavel's teaching him wrong as a joke. How could you? My guy, Akane receives pancakes from AV. First, I don't know. You know what? Not for nothing. Get him, Akane. You deserve it. Arvin is stronger than he appears. You know what? You're dang right. Fuyuko deliberately jumps off of a cliff. Well, that's unfortunate. But less than unfortunate is Chihiro using the seesaw effect and killing Kazuichi. It all started when an alien device did what it did. It stuck itself upon his wrist with secrets that it hid. Now he's got superpowers. He's no ordinary kid. He's Giacomo 10. And we have only lost 2? Yes, we've only lost 2 and 2 canon Danganronpa characters. I don't know what else is going to unfold, but it's time for the first Claire de Lune of Preseason 13 for Fuyuhiko, Kazuichi. Interesting. Well, you hate to see it. Oh, I guess I haven't announced the gimmick. I think I know what I want to do for the gimmick. Unlucky 13th season, you know? We'll see. We'll see. That being said, we still got a whole game to get through today. And I'm not announcing the gimmick yet. We only lost 2. We've only lost Kazuichi and Fuyuhiko. There's literally nothing else that I need to talk about. Unfortunately, Arvin's losing people left and right. Let's proceed. As we go on, the beat goes on, and the beat says, Penny fires a truth bullet at Arvin and exposes his lies. Kokichi challenges Chihiro to a dance-off. Chihiro's got the schmooze. The schmooze! Izuru battles Mela in an intense game of rock, paper, scissors. Izuru loses, has a sad feeling in his chest. Akane receives fresh food. She's actually been just getting food left and right. This is just in character for her. Chisa and Kofu vow to protect each other. Ibuki hesitates to kill Miriam, so Miriam blows herself up with a grenade. Iona is just La Primera's split personality given form. They couldn't be more different, though. Okay. Giacomo sneaks up on a sleeping Kizakura, sets fire to his camp, killing Kizakura, and Mikan starts a fire. Gonta passes out from exhaustion. Nimona disowns Larry for being a disgrace to the family. Yo, imagine if Larry was Nimona's dad. That'd be crazy. Kotoko puts on a suave top hat. How fancy. Clavels ultimately was fully charged, and Rika receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. It was me. I'm sponsoring Rika. We go way back. Day 2 begins with Kofu telling Gonta that he's a cardboard clone of Kofu created by Avi. I mean, maybe I did. Kokichi hates how he acted in the past, disgusted by what he did in the past, and Kokichi wants to move past the space in his life and actively become a better person. Kokichi? Character growth? Let's see if you stop lying. We'll see how much you're... After your shocking battle with Kaito, maybe he is realizing that what he's been doing in the past is not what's making him him. I'll remember that, Kokichi. Rika camouflages herself in the bushes. Iona begs for Mikon to kill him. She refuses, keeping Iona alive. Mela decapitates Chisa with a sword. Azuru isn't crying, but he's sweating from his eyes. Ibuki, Penny, Larry track down and chill with Arvin. Kotoko strangles Clavel with her brand new socks. Giacomo and Chihiro work together to toss Akane's items in the lava. Nemona tries to spearfish with a trident, and La Primera finds another yeet ball. She might end up eating in the freaking yeet ball championship match. Find one more, La Primera. Find one more. Find one more, I dare you. I'll enter you in that match. You better believe. We lost 4, and for these 4, it's actually a quarter of the competition gone now, with these 4 included. After this, Claire de Lune 4. Miriam. Kizakura. Chisa. Clavel. In the heart of my heart, I was rooting for Miriam, but you hate to see it. We'll see everybody's statuses. We are now down 6. District 1's completely in. Arvin still remains for District 2. Pennyworth and Chihiro, the tech power team, are holding out strong. District 5 still has Gita, La Primera, and Kokichi. District 6 still has Iona and Kotoko, preseason princess. District 7 still has Kofu and Gonta. District 8 has Rika, all alone, and Mikon remains for District 9. District 10 is still rocking out together. Mela is in District 11, and District 12 still has Larry and Azuru trying to make this anything but boring. Can they do so? Can they accomplish such a feat? Oh, I believe they sure can. But they're gonna have to outlast everyone here to do it. Can they? I'm unsure. 8 more until your saving grace picks. But until then, let's see what else unfolds. It is Height 2. Larry, Nemona, and Mikon unsuccessfully ambush Penny, Iona, and Arvin, who kill them instead. Nemona, battle-crazed Nemona lost this battle. Who would have thunk? Akane, after repeatedly losing to Akane in chess, Ibuki tosses the game board into the fire. I feel like this would be a really infuriating game of chess. Watching these two would probably be, oh, so infuriating in terms of chess. Oh my gosh, that kind of hurts me, actually. Kofu finds a stereo, presses play to play some sick beats. Chihiro's killed by a black mamba. You know exactly whose fault this is. La Primera lets Giacomo and Rika into her shelter to protect them from a mysterious stranger that has been hunting them through the night. Little do they know that La Primera is that mysterious stranger, and she dismembers them both late in the night. Rika, no. Rika. Azuru fends Kokichi, Kotoko, and Gonto away from his fire, and Mela reminisces about Season 7. It's been a bad day for Team Pokemon, but we have also lost Mikon and Chihiro as we proceed on to Day 3. Kokichi, Kotoko, and La Primera start fighting. Kotoko runs away as Kokichi kills his own partner. La Primera. Kokichi, what happened to wanting to turn things around? Bullying a Penny? Not cool, Kofu. Iona doesn't want to live on this planet anymore. Arvin receives a hatch from an unknown sponsor. Ibuki breaks down and starts weeping for an unknown reason, and Akane tries to console her. Mela trapped in that box. Deadly poison every hour. Is she dead? Is she alive? We can only find out if we click proceed. And Gonta shows Azuru his murder list. At the top of the list is Azuru's name. It's in bold, too. Oh boy. We'll proceed one more again, and that should take us to, unless there's already an event. You know, somewhere deep down in my soul, and I just like I felt like it was gonna be an arena event, but luckily enough. It's my own shop, Avi's Wares and Despairs, and let me tell you, a flash sale is now on. Ibuki takes a free sample, but unfortunately she has an allergic reaction and dies. We are definitely going to be in your saving grace picks range. Arvin cuts Kotoko in line. Kotoko cuts Arvin with a knife. Rest in peace to Arvin. We'll never forget you. We love you to bits. Gonta and Azuru joust with shopping carts. Only Gonta survives. Kokichi gets his leg caught in an automatic door. Iona sees this as an opportunity to murder or trap Kokichi. Rest in peace to him. Penny gets fired from Avi's Wares and Despairs, crying, running off. Kofu works for Avi's Wares and Despairs, clocks out, and heads back to the arena. Well, He's a cardboard clone that I created. Say that 10 times fast. And then Mela works, clocks out, heads back as well, and so does Akane. We didn't lose too many people, but we didn't start with too many people. So as we proceed, 11 are gone. And we are now well within saving grace picks range after this Claire de Lune 4. Larry. Nimona. Mikon. Chihiro. Giacomo. Rika. La Primera. Ibuki. Arvin. Izuru. Kokichi. We don't have that many left, but as we see everybody's statuses, we do have 2 districts completely in, which is surprising to me. Good on both of them. That being said, it's your final 7. And you know what that means. This was in your top 10, so you might need some new picks. And those picks, I believe we call them your, oh yes. Saving grace picks. Here and now, it is Akane. Akane, who has had time and time again opportunity. Last year was a pretty good year for her. She won the tag team titles along with legwork. Can she do it again? I don't know. She's trying to win the singles title now. Getting 1st or 2nd place here will earn her that shot. We also have Penny, first time ever competing in the Danganronpa Hunger Games in this year of the Radiance, the first time ever competing ever. Can she win this one? In honor of teaming with the Ultimate. It could happen. Iona, the one and only. She's out here stunning with some electric Pokemon, and by her side right now is the preseason princess. Could they team up, actually work together as a district, and finish together? The streamer and the preseason princess are trying to put on the best show possible, but in their way, it is Kofu and it is Gonta. The big lugs. Can Kofu remember his wallet? Can Kofu remember what he's supposed to do in this game? Win and not perish. Gonta will be by his side. He's got experience, but Gonta does not have a ton of wins. Can he start preseason off with a big one? And last but not least, we got Mela. She's pretty tough, but is she tough enough to hold out against the remaining 6 competitors? I don't know, but you do. Well, you might. You can guess at least. Make some picks, some saving grace picks, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd in the comments. Comment on your comment. Comment on my comment. Do whatever you gotta do to make those saving grace picks known. I'll make mine right now. 1st place, once again. You can't bet against the preseason princess, Kotoko. She's been here in preseason, and she knows how to get the job done. I think she's walking out with another title opportunity today. Kotoko for 1st. For 2nd, I gotta take Akane. Last year, tag team champion. This year, I think she's gonna change things up. She's gonna become singles champion. And you know what? She's very geared up to do it. She had all those pancakes, all that food from unknown sponsors. She might be able to pull it off. And for 3rd, I gotta take Penny. I think Penny's gonna silently take this victory, but those are my picks. You've made yours. Without further ado, I can say with certainty that Akane, Penny, Iona, Kotoko, Kofu, Gonta, and Mela are all standing tall, shoulder to shoulder. They look down the line at each other, and they feel as though they are in sync in some capacity. Perhaps their hearts in sync, beating with the same pulse, the same determination, and perhaps even the same fate as that of a samurai woman. Are you ready? It is your final 7. Akane, Penny, Iona, Kotoko, Kofu, Gonta, and Mela all stand tall, and we proceed to see everyone lives as Mela, Akane, and Gonta enter scrum with Iona, Kotoko, and Pennyworth. I'm sorry, not Pennyworth. I'm sorry, Penny. You're just Penny. They argue about what will happen first. Avi giving Waffles a chance, or young Mitarai getting his first win, you know. Asterisk. Kofu makes a hot stew before bedding down for the night. We'll proceed once again to the feast. I forgot all about the feast because we have that arena event. Oh, that was not even on my radar, so that actually surprised me this time. The cornucopia is replenished with food, weapons, and remarks from the tribute's families. Kofu decides not to attend the feast. Akane decides not to go either. Penny bashes Gonta's head against a rock several times. Iona sobs while gripping a photo of her family and friends. Mela decides not to go to the feast, and Kotoko bleeds out due to untreated injuries. Rest in peace to the preseason princess, but there's still plenty more preseason to go as day 4 begins. Iona commits Sora. Well, she's fine. Kofu steps on a Lego brick wall barefoot. Penny holds Akane's head underwater, but Akane grabs her arm, pulls her into the lake. They're unable to kill one another, so they simply swim away. And Mela's unknown sponsor is Raid Shadow Legends. I was really hoping that Iona would get it. That being said, we are actually down to your final 4. Iona, Penny, Mela, and Akane. After this, terrible turnabout actually for Gonta, Kotoko, Kofu. Title opportunity on the line for first and second. There is a 100% chance that we'll have one member from Pokemon Scarlet Violet entering that field, which is exciting. Usually, it comes down to this point, and then all of the non-Danganronpa competitors kind of just fumble the ball. This time, alright, good on them. Akane, however, wants to make sure that at least one Danganronpa character gets in, but she's gonna have to place first or second to do so. That being said, it's a possibility. But is it fate? Because Akane, Penny, Iona, and Mela are all kind of what we like to call a crises of. A crises of fate. Let's do it. Final 4, Akane, Penny, Iona, Mela. We'll proceed, and we see that Penny finds a virus in the simulator and exterminates it. On brand, Akane gets a hold of my soundboard within the hour, strikes down for copyrighted music. I hate to see it. Mela thinks about winning, and Iona dyes her hair green. Just all green, or is she gonna color combo again? We'll proceed one more again to day 5 as Mela trips on a comically placed banana peel and falls on her bottom. Penny and Iona have a picnic on a... I'm sorry, is it over? Oh. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, within a moment's notice, it can all end in these games. Mela trips and falls on her bottom due to a comically placed banana peel, but then maybe thankfully that banana peel saved her. Because if she fell anywhere else, she would not have won this match, as Penny and Iona have a picnic on a cliff. I think it's real cute. In fact, I comment how nice it is. It's real delightful. Suddenly the cliff falls from beneath them and says, you know, the Jinx is still alive and strong in the year of the Radiance. They both perish. And the bees that Akane tries to become a beekeeper with, well, they are not happy. And she does perish from thousands of bee stings. But that means just one thing, that means just one person survives. And as we proceed, we have one final terrible turnabout for Penny, Iona, Akane. It all ends. Akane, second place, just barely nabs a spot. Good on her. That being said, only one person remains, and Team Star pulls off a victory today. Because, ladies and gentlemen, your winner. Oh, she's been all fired up from the get-go. Earlier in this game, she was thinking about winning. Well, think no more. Representing Team Star, and your winner in the first preseason match of Season 13, Mela takes the win. There it is. Who would have thunk? She was fired up from the get-go, and she pulled off the big victory, earning a shot at the Danganronpa Hunger Games Champion of Champions title in the Season 13 premiere. Joining Miu, Kori, Kokichi, Mitarai, Rantaro, Mukuro, Yuta, Peko, Shirakuma, Crazy Yoko Extra Large, Chihiro, and the Champion of Champions, Makoto. Showing up briefly in this game, flashed his gold, and now at that point everyone knew what they were fighting for. And now, Akane and the winner of this game, Mela. Iona, Penny, Kofu had a great game. Kotoko had a great game too. Gonta in 7th, Kokichi 8th, Azuru 9th, and Arvin rounding off your top 10, my guy. Never forget Arvin. And that's the game. That being said, it's technically been on the channel, and I'm done with it, so Scarlet and Violet characters are technically up for grabs. They're technically up for grabs. Absolutely. For tag team action. So, you know, if you want them, go ahead, get them. Suggest some teams, because this tag team suggestion box is in the description, and it's always on the United States Aviator website, theusaviator.com, so you can go and check that out whenever, wherever, on any device that has internet access and a browser. We'll proceed once again. It started all off with the bloodbath and no deaths. Never forget, we started off completely peaceful, and it all ended abruptly in day 5. Abruptly, as a picnic went wrong, and Akane was like, it's not even bee season! Why are there bees here? Well, I can tell you, they weren't happy to be here, Akane. Mela takes the big victory. Well, look at the stats. She was walking tall in her fire boots, and she stomped over here to take this big win. Congratulations to her. Iona and Penny both had 4 KOs, Arvin with 3, Gita La Primera with 2, Toru Kotoko, Chihiro, Giacomo, Gonta, Kokichi and Mela all had 1. Mela almost had a passive victory, actually. She didn't even get a kill in the last round. We'll go back to the reaping, and that is the show today. Tomorrow, we're in Orteal. And there's a couple... there'll be one new thing in Orteal that might pop up. I won't say a couple yet, because I don't think I'll have the other thing completely coded by the time I have to record this, because I know I'm going out of town this weekend. So it might be a normal-ish episode of Orteal. But, you know, preseason will have a little bit of fun. That being said, if there's anything you want to see next week for preseason, make those suggestions in the comments right now. Make those. I actually know. I know exactly what I'm going to do tomorrow for Orteal. What am I talking about? For next week, though, up for grabs. I'll probably come up with something, but if you guys got any ideas, let your voices be heard. I'll read those comments. Make them quick. I'll be reading them while I'm away. Make those picks. No, not make those picks. Make those suggestions for preseason. Tomorrow's episode, anybody could show up. That's all I'm gonna say. Toodaloo, flight crew. Is that it? Yes. Yes. Yes, that is it. Toodaloo, flight crew. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow. I feel like that wasn't like a succinct ending. It wasn't succinct enough for me, so I need to do one more time. This has been your United States Savior in this year of the Radiance. Toon Link Dave, Bravo, Anomaly, the Anomalacars, and United States Savior taking off. Toodaloo, flight crew. Thanks for watching.